Hello guys, welcome back once again to my channel. This is I changed my channel name to Visionary to Dudu because my name is Eduardo and I used to be called Edu when I was young, and there's a girl who called me Dudu and I kind of liked it. So it's the name of the channel now. So this is Dudu and I'm here for another video. I am not working at the I saved my time to grow this business and to grow my drop shipping and my e-commerce stores. I don't know if I can do that or grow my audience and sell my products here on YouTube. I need to share more about me, about my story. I need to sit down and make a good video. I'll I need to change my internet connection to the cable Ethernet cable, which I'm not using it at the moment. Yeah, what am I going to talk about this video? I could speak about girls because I like to speak about girls. I I had I always had some woman in my life. I had a girlfriend for 2 years. We had a lot of sex together. We had sex in her house. In I slept in her house with her family. I had sex in my house, in my father's house. I kind of I don't. I mean, I think I did the right decision when I split with her. But I could have kept her in my life, even and get a different woman. And that was like a mistake that I made. I could have her and other woman, and at the time I thought that was I was resenting her a little bit, so I decided to split things, which I regret a little bit because I would be now having her in my life. I would have sex with her. She was very attractive. She had big boobs, white boobs, pinky boobs. I had other girl, the same, a little bit smaller boobs, but very attractive too. I had sex with very attractive girls in my life. At the moment, I don't have anyone, but I don't know. I need, like the guy said, I need to go out and I need to get out more and date more again. But I don't have any money, a little bit, and I don't have a car. So I'm focused on my building my businesses. I speak to on my DMs, on my Instagram DMs, to 3 girls, 4 girls, but they live a little bit away from my place. Two of them are three of them are Angolan, are black girls, which I'm attracted to them, of course. I've had two black girls in my past. Two without counting prostitutes. Two girls, normal girls. One was maybe 19, the other was maybe 19. Both were maybe 19 at the time. One was fat, the other one was very attractive too. Very skinny, very attractive. I think if I put more effort, I will eventually get girls. If I need to put more effort. I need to go out, take time, take take a day, maybe 2 days, and cold approach them, and maybe I will get girls. But to do that, I want to have more money. I want to be making at least $1,000 uh, consistently every month. So I'm not making that a month, but I want to. Maybe I'll edit videos in January next year. I'll be editing videos like speaking like I had this girl, I had this experience, I had this girl, I had this experience, this girl, this experience. I had a blonde girl when I lived alone First, I lived in a big city, then I lived in a small town. I like them both. I like to live in big city has more people, so has more girls. But at the time I was very insecure with my body, with things, with life. I was very unsure of what to do. I didn't have money to pay my bills, so we ended up just kissing. She went to my room, and I didn't know what to do. I never like studied like what am I supposed to do with a girl. So I put a movie, and then the movie was terrible, and we ended up just kissing. Then she rejected me. She was like, "No, no, I'm not having sex with you." She started by wanting. She started kissing me and being like very horny. But then I was like, I didn't know exactly what to do. I never studied like things to do in the bed, like what kind of how to make a girl come, how to undress them. I had I made mistakes. I made mistakes with that girl. She was sexy. I, I kissed her and was nice, but I could have fucked her for sure. She was in my room. She was in my bed, laying down in my bed, watching the movie with me. That was a terrible decision that I made. I didn't know she wanted to. I didn't know she wanted to come. Like I was not expecting her to be in my room. I didn't plan it. Just happened. She was like, maybe I can go up with you, and I was like, okay, come. But I didn't plan anything, so I wasn't prepared. So yeah, that's a story of a girl I almost fucked her. And then I was like, okay, I need to study this. I need to study how to plan things a little bit better, and I did. I did study it, and then I ended up fucking two girls after that with the studying that I did. I basically I took a girl, and I just got to my room after I kissed them, and after I was like, we are having sex. I utilized the room just for sex, and that was a mistake that I made. I took the girl, and then I didn't know what to do. I was watching the movie, this and that. It didn't work. It doesn't work like that. What you have to do, you have to take the girls and be with them in other places, like in your I don't know, in your living room. You watch the movie there. When you start kissing them, you take them to the room and you start to undress them. That's it. They don't think. They don't have like these minds. Am I gonna sleep with this guy? It doesn't happen. They just sleep with you because you you already have this motion going. You already have them coming to you, and it's much easier to fuck them if you do that than if you just go to your room and then you stay a little bit awkward, and then you don't know what to do, and then should I kiss her? Should I undress her? Should I do this? Should I do that? You lose momentum. Basically, what you have to do is you take the girl, you take her out in a dinner. If you like the dinner, you have a car maybe. What you want to do, you have a place. You have to have a place. What you have to do, maybe you can fuck in the car too. I had some sex in the car, but what you have to do is you have to take a girl, uh, have dinner. After the dinner, you pay the dinner. Then you take her to your car. You start holding hands. You hold hands. You start making some like I like you. You're very kind. You want to come to my place? You say something like, "We're going to my place now a little bit. We're gonna be together for a little bit." Then you take the girls to your place, to the living room, and then maybe you start kissing them there, only there. If you kiss them in the car, they'll think, am I kissing this guy? Am I having sex with this guy? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? You don't want that to happen. You want the process of like, I'm kissing you and I'm having sex with you to be like together. Instant, okay, you bring them home once you're home, once you're in your living room, once you put some music, you open the doors for your room, you start kissing them in the living room, and then you say, "Come with me," and then she's not thinking. She's just gonna go with you to your room. You start undress them, and that's easy sex. It was the easiest sex that I had in my life. I did this with two girls, and it worked perfectly. And I wish I had more money, and I wish I had like a better knowledge at the time to keep them in my life and to have sex again. I had with one. I had sex with a lot. I had a lot of sex with this blonde. She was white. She was very attractive. But I had sex in her place. I had sex in my place. I slept with her. But I think that I loved that girl. I think that I fell in love and I was very very like emotionally attached to her. Sometimes I still think about her because she was very kind and she didn't want an anal sex. She just wanted to do normal sex. She didn't even suck my dick. She said she doesn't suck dicks. I was like, really, really gonna do that to me? Sucking my dick, really? And then I had this black girl, a little bit fat, a little bit overweight girl, but she was also sexy. She was kind of attractive too. And she had big, big boobies, like big boobies. I sucked them. I sucked their titties. I sucked her titties. Like, give me that. I want more of that. And then actually I had like my first prostitute that allowed me to suck her titties. She didn't allow me. She asked me to do it. She was like, "Can you suck my titties?" I was like, "Of course." You kidding me? Of course I'm gonna suck your titties. She was also black. But coming back to the story, after I had sex with this white girl, she didn't want anal sex. She didn't want to suck my dick. I had a dinner. I took a girl out. I was like, "You're coming with me on a dinner today." And she was like, "All right, let's do it." I pick her out and I came. I drive to my place, to the restaurant, and then I took her to my place. It's very very cool experience. And once we get to my place, we start having sex. And she was like, "Can you fuck my ass?" And I was like, of course I can fuck your ass." And I come in like first I was having normal sex with her, then I start fucking her ass, and after like 2 minutes, I just came, and she was disappointed. But it is what it is. This is why I need to have my place. I need to travel. I need to have more sex. I need to have more experiences. This is why I need to have more money. This is why I'm here, dedicating myself to this channel, to grow this audience, have my members on my community. Join my community if you want. So yeah, that's another experience that I had. I also had different experiences when I was younger. I also had like I I had sex in public with a girl when I was like 14, and we fucked in a building. Like she sucked my dick, and then we and to my grandma, and we fucked there in my grandma's. I had the keys. My grandma was working at the job. She had a job at the time, and I had sex. I made anal sex with her too. I remember like yesterday. So yeah, now I'm like in a position I don't have many girls, but I think that I need to travel. I think that I need to have more money. I need to especially travel. I think that if I travel to different places, I'll maybe match with girls on Tinder and maybe I can, have sex with them. Then I had a Portuguese girl. I was like 21 and I was working with her and we flirt with each other a little bit and then we went on a company dinner and I put my hands on her legs behind the table. I was like almost uh, masturbating her. I don't know how to say in English. And then I took her to in my car to go to. But I was nervous to go to the. I didn't know much. I wasn't confident like I believe I am now. Now, if I had a car, I'll be much comfortable to be around a woman and to I know more what to do on like a role play. I know how to get girls. It's much easier now for me than it was at 21. So what I did was I took her to the Burger King to eat an ice cream, but the Burger King was closed. And I was like, holy shit, why is this happening? And then, I mean, we didn't even kiss, we didn't even do anything. I just took her home and I didn't ask for anything. I didn't ask for her to suck my dick, which I think if I asked her to do it and if I was more experienced, if I had more experience at the time and now I had more confidence, I could have asked her, like, let's go to the back of my car and let's, kiss a little bit and maybe and then you can scale up things. You can scale up, you start kissing them, then you put the hands on the titties and then you ask her to suck your dick and then things just happen. And then I had another girl at maybe 2021 that I was dating. I was kissing her and she was very very attractive, very very. I miss her still today. I miss most of the women I had. I miss them. Almost all of them blocked me. That's the sad reality of my younger self. Most girls blocked me. I know why. I know why. I didn't. I was a little bit like unsure of what to do. Financially, I was very in a very unstable position, and I couldn't create like a narrative for me and them. So I couldn't do this like a mature person can. So that girl, she was in my car. I put my hands on her boobies, but for some reason, again, I was insecure. I was like, I didn't know what to do, and I didn't. She didn't even. We kissed. We kissed a lot. We were kissing a lot together, but she didn't even. And she was like 20. I was 21. She was like 19, 20. She's very, very attractive. Very attractive. And we end up not doing anything. So I only had sex with like 5, 6 girls, not prostitutes, only 5, 6 girls. Maybe, yeah, maybe 6 in my entire life. So it's not much, as you can imagine. Also, Portugal girls are very, like, they're not so open to do stuff. But I don't think that was the problem. I think that I was the problem. I was insecure. I was not sure what to do. I wasn't confident on myself. I wasn't confident on my craft at my younger years. So I was very like I had jobs, I had work, and I was working at restaurants, and I didn't have much money, and I didn't have a place, but I could have had more sex in my car for sure, for sure. But that's life, that's life. Uh, I look to the future with confidence. If I make money, if I start making more money online, I can travel, and if I travel, I meet more girls. You don't even need to travel a lot. I just travel a little bit, get myself some place, and I think that I will have girls again in my life. I have, but we're not seeing each other physically, just online. Just online speaking DMs, and that's not the same thing as you have a girl. I wish I had like a girl to come and sleep with me. I sleep here. I'm sleeping in the floor. I don't recommend people to do that, but I'm sleeping here. And would be cool to have girls here, to bring her girls back to my place and have sex with them. But at the moment, I'm just I'm just going, without any girls. I think that's the fact that goes with I'm not having social circles like friends to go out with, or I'm a bit lonely at the moment, and I'm not going to classes. If you're a young guy, you go to classes, you see a woman every day, you speak to women every day, you 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 flirt every day with girls. At the moment, I'm not doing that because I have my job in the mornings, and in the mornings there's no woman there, and I go to the gym. But the time I go to the gym, it's also empty. There's not many girls there, so I need to find a way to spend some time going up to girls. Maybe you go to universities. That's my advice to you. If you want to speak with girls, go to universities. There's a lot of women, young women, pretty women, and they want to have sex. They want to suck dick. They want to do this stuff. That's the video. I hope you liked it. It's a very big video, but that's it.